Konnichiwa, senpai desu.
Have you ever been to an anime expo and find yourself drooling over all the cute and awesome merch on display? That keychain with your favorite character? You want it. That acrylic stand of your waifu husbando? You need it. Basically, you want them all, but you're broke, so you can only afford to splurge on a few items, and the rest, you can only admire them from afar. Well, if you can't buy them, why not make them yourself?
Introducing Making Merch with SD characters and stylized food art by Minton from Colosso. This online drawing course will teach you how to create your own merch and fulfill your weeb fantasies.
Why settle for a few items when you can have all of them?
Not only that, you can make some serious money by selling your own anime-inspired creations.
Only if somebody buys it. So grab your tablets and papers because we're about to create some awesome merch.
Meet Minton, a freelance illustrator and merch creator based in Asia with over 7 years of experience in fan merch creation. She has also actively participated in local and international merch communities. Minton believes that merch can spread love and happiness, which is why she wants to help others who are interested in this path by sharing her experiences and expertise.
Well, I'm just as new to this view as you are,
so I am very excited to show you the secret world of merch making. Alright, without further ado, let's go. Before we start designing, let's talk about finding your target audience. You see, commercial art, including merch, is all about creating designs that sell.
I repeat, designs that sell. You wouldn't want to create something that's not gonna sell, do you? After putting so much time and effort into making them. I mean, what the fuck is this?
That's why it's important to choose a target market and observe trends to create designs that resonate with your audience. So, how do we do this? Firstly, think about what you are good at making. Minton Sensei uses the analogy of making waffles to explain the process.
Imagine you and your friend are bakers. You love making waffles and your friend loves making cookies. One day, your friend starts selling tons of cookies and making lots of money. Being the bandwagoner you are, you too want to board the cookie hype train, so you decide to sell cookies now. But unfortunately, everyone still goes to your friend and nobody wants your shitty cookies. The next thing you know is you became broke and homeless, begging for pennies under the bridge. The moral of the story is, don't try to sell cookies, stick to waffles, because they are the better option.
Senpai, what about cake? Cake sells pretty well.
Once you've identified your target market, it's crucial to observe trends within that community. This includes staying up to date with popular franchises and characters, as well as paying attention to the types of products and designs that are currently popular. By keeping a close eye on trends and understanding your target market, you can create designs that are not only visually appealing but also have a higher chance of resonating with your audience and generating sales. In this section, we'll discuss the different types of merch, including their pros and cons. Basically, there are 4 types of merch: decorative, wearable, usable, customized. Decorative merch includes any items that are used to decorate spaces, such as posters, stickers, and art prints. Apart from that, other forms of decorative merch include wall scrolls, tapestries, and even figurines.
These items were typically displayed in a safe space where no one will judge you for your inner weeb tendencies.
Wearable merch includes any items that can be worn, such as t-shirts, hoodies, hats, and socks. Other than that, you have wearable accessories like jewelry, pins, and lanyards as well.
These items are like a badge of honor. Wearing them is like basically waving the rainbow flag in the middle of the street, telling the world that you're a proud and confident weeb.
Usable merch includes any items that are useful and functional, such as mugs, water bottles, notebooks, and phone cases.
These items are for people who have attachment issues and cannot stand not seeing their bias for a single second.
Customized merch includes any items that are personalized, such as commissions or one-of-a-kind art pieces. These items are often more expensive, but they provide a unique and personal touch to one's merch collection.
In other words, it's an acquired taste in some cases.
Designing merch requires a fundamental understanding of shapes, colors, and other design elements, because these elements are crucial for portraying your merch's personality. Firstly, let's talk about circles. Circle is often associated with feelings of unity, wholeness, and completion. Take a look at this Klee merch designed by Minton, which features a round shape. For context, Klee is an outgoing and energetic girl, but most importantly, she's cute. The circle shape is perfect for portraying cuteness and wholeness. In contrast, a triangle is a dynamic and energetic shape that suggests action, movement, and direction.
Just like my waifu, Kaching.
The triangle is the perfect shape to represent her fighting style and personality. The square, on the other hand, is a stable and structured shape that represents stability, balance, and reliability. Check out this John Lee cake merch designed by Mintan, featuring a square shape. For those unfamiliar, John Lee is a character known for his organization, structure, and reliability, and the square shape of the cake perfectly embodies his personality. Lines are also a crucial design element that can convey a lot of meaning in merch. Straight and sharp lines tend to give off a masculine and strong vibe, while round and flowy lines tend to represent femininity and softness. Lastly, colors. As we all know, different colors can evoke different emotions and moods, and they can also convey different meanings and associations. I have talked about this in my colors tutorial video, which I will link right here for you kuhai, so I won't go into too much detail. Building on the previous section, we'll dive deeper into the design process and discuss how to create a character-centric merch concept. The first step in designing character merch is to analyze their background and personality. The best way to do this is by brainstorming. For example, Mintan generated a list of keywords while designing merch for John Lee. Next, she highlighted the keywords she wanted to emphasize in her design process. Using the design elements we covered earlier, she came up with a design concept that resonates with the character. For John Lee, this meant using a cube shape, rigid lines, and analogous brown colors. Since the merch was dessert themed, she used mind mapping to explore every dessert associated with squares and brown colors. The result is this cake merch we see here, and it contains far more hidden details than we may have noticed. This really shows how good Mintan is in designing merch. The next step would be to SD your characters and food art to go with your merch, or in other words, make them into chibis. The purpose of making the characters or food art into chibis is to enhance the cuteness of your merch. One of the most important points while drawing a chibi character is the proportions. Chibis are tiny, super deformed characters that are usually drawn with a head-to-body ratio of 1:1 or 1:2. If the head-to-body ratio is larger, the character may appear more realistic and become a semi-chibi or even a full-body design. Another point worth noting is the face ratio. You should aim for a round face shape and avoid pointy chins like you would with typical anime faces. Also,
You should draw those eyes very, very big.
don't be afraid of big foreheads, they can actually add to the cuteness factor. You can not only SD your characters but also objects. Well, it really takes a lot of experience to be able to do it, so Mintan Sensei recommends using miniature toys as reference. Miniature toys can serve as a useful reference because they already have the proportions and shapes of a cute chibi style. Not only that, you can easily see how the body parts are shortened and simplified to achieve that cute and chibi look. From earlier, we've learned that shapes, lines, and colors equals personality and mood. With this, it's time to create a truly unique and eye-catching piece of merchandise that stands out from the crowd. After your design is ready, we can finally move towards the last step. Here are some key factors to consider in order to meet the product manufacturer's file requirements for producing your merch. File format. Common file formats for merch design include PNG, JPEG, and PDF. It's important to check with the manufacturer to see what file format they require. RGB, CMYK. RGB and CMYK are two different color modes used in digital design. RGB stands for red, green, and blue, and is used for designs that will be displayed on screens. CMYK stands for cyan, magenta, yellow, and black, and is used for designs that will be printed. Bleed. Bleed refers to the extra space around the edge of the design that extends beyond the final size of the product. This extra space is important to ensure that the design is printed or cut to the correct size and that there are no white borders or edges. Cutting template, path. The cutting template or path refers to the shape or outline of the final product. For example, if you are designing an acrylic keychain, the cutting path would be the shape of the black contour. After finalizing these design information, it's time to sell your merch. Here, Mintan Sensei shares some tips on selling and marketing your merch. Tip 1. Create a visual preview of your merch. This could be done through real-life photos or digital mock-ups. This allows potential customers to see what your product looks like and helps to generate interest. That could also mean opening an online shop, which can help to increase the visibility of your merch, making it easily accessible to those interested. Tip 2. Provide detailed specifications of your merch such as size, material, and any other relevant information. This helps customers make informed decisions and ensures that they receive exactly what they are expecting. Tip 3. Consider opening a booth at conventions such as AFA, Concat, or Comic-Con. These events can provide great exposure for your merch and allow you to engage directly with potential customers. However, it's important to do your research beforehand and ensure that the convention is relevant to your target audience.
And there you have it, folks.
I hope you found these tips helpful in learning how to successfully sell your merchandise. Anyone who is interested in merch design, please feel free to check out Making Merch with SD Characters and Stylized Food Art by Minton from Colosso. I will put the link in the description and the comments section down below.
Feel free to support me on Patreon, I really appreciate it. Please drop a like, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Twitter. DM me if you want a commission from me. Alright, that's all from me. Jana, guys.